Hi friends, this is Victoria, girl with the butterfly on Instagram, and this is my third attempt at this flip through. So I might sound out of breath, and that's partly why I'm also on the ground on my knees, like barely holding myself together, um, just because this is kind of the makeshift station I have for my flip throughs. But anyway, I really wanted to share a swap journal that I created for Aloha. Her name on Instagram is Aloha's Creations, and we decided on a swap a while back. And actually, funny story, and she knows this story, but when I first started junk journaling, this was like maybe a little bit more than half a year ago. I remember I followed her, and I didn't really have a lot of photos of any of my work yet. I was just getting into it, needed to buy a ton of supplies, but I fell in love with the concept of junk journaling. And I remember I followed her and she didn't follow me back. And I remember thinking like, oh, you just wait. And not just talking to her, but talking to everyone, like, you guys don't even know what I'm capable of. And sure enough, I remember, I think like a month later, she had followed me on Instagram and we started talking, and we just told each other that we love each other's work. And I actually shared with her that I knew that she was going to follow me one day, and that I felt honored that she had followed me, and that we had decided to do a swap. So anyway, she wanted something that was, romantic, more like I usually like to do swap journals that are very specific to the person. It just makes it much more exciting for me to create something when I have a clear vision in mind for the person. And she said she wanted something to kind of commemorate her relationship with her husband. I think they've been married for almost 30 years, and Aloha, correct me if I'm wrong. But she had mentioned she wanted like an anniversary romantic journal, so I finally had an idea right in time for Valentine's Day. And this is going to be my February design team project for Lydia from Raindrop Lila. She sends out kits, like digital kits. It feels like almost every week, so it's really easy to be inspired because she'll send me something and then that kind of sparks a new idea. So I used a combination of her kits, and the main ones that I used, and I'll try to name them as I flip each page, but one of her recent ones, it's called Dreams of Spring, so lots of blues and yellows, and those are colors that I'm generally intimidated by, and I don't really use them a lot, but I wanted to push myself, and I thought the blues would go really well with this lace right here. And I got this from Dreamy Lace Journals. She sent me a ton of gorgeous lace fabrics that I've honestly never seen lace fabrics this beautiful. I don't know where she gets them, but she was so kind and just surprised me with a bunch. And so I finally had an opportunity to use them. And you'll notice there is some sewing here, which means that I didn't do this by myself. My mom is a seamstress, but you know what? We used her super old vintage sewing machine. Like, it needed oil, it was barely working, so even she struggled with helping me sew, like if you look right here. But I think that just adds to the entire look. So I found this really pretty like satin fabric. It kind of feels almost velvety, I don't know, but it's just really nice to the touch. And it was actually like this really heavy curtain, so we cut it up. And for the foundation of the journal, I used a composition notebook, just to give it a little bit of sturdiness, and then secured the lace by sewing it on top of the satin fabric. And this is what it looks like from the side. It's not a very large journal, it's about 30 pages, but I would say it's already getting pretty chunky, which doesn't bother me. I know that some people talk about like, oh no, I have a crocodile mouth forming. I think that's what they're called, yeah, crocodile mouths, but that doesn't bug me at all. I actually really like the chunkiness of it. All right, so let's get started. So when you open it up right here, this is from the Dreams of Spring collection, and I later realized that the roses are actually upside down, but that doesn't bother me. I still think it looks pretty. It almost looks like the roses are cascading down. And I like that they're yellow because when I was talking to Aloha about, what should the theme be for the journal, she mentioned that one of her theme songs with her husband is Buttercup. And so I felt like these roses, they're yellow, they can be representative of buttercups. And then there's a cute little red or heart lace fabric piece right here that I just secured with some hot glue. And I left there's like a little tuck spot right here. And I use this is from Dollar Store. So it's super cheap, but I love it. It's like this pearl trim and I use it a ton to embellish things. So I just gave her some extra to use however she wants, because honestly, the white, the kind of, you know, the white pearls just look so good against every color here. And then there's some stickers here. They're like tickets. On one side, I stamped Handmade by Girl with a Butterfly. I figured she could maybe put that on one of the pages somewhere or leave it tucked in here. And then this side is blank. I know some people like to write down the date of when they start a journal, like working in a journal, so maybe she could do that and tuck it back in. I also thought about, I think it'd be so pretty to maybe like tuck in a dried flower, but I didn't have any, so Aloha, maybe that's something to try. I think it would look really pretty in this heart. And then right here, I just added a ton of trim. I think I might have gone a little bit over the top with them embellishing here, Aloha. But I'm sure you could work with it. And then this right here, this lace trim just reminds me of like a wedding gown. So I put it in here again to just go along with the theme of romance, anniversary, etc. And then this is from Raindrop Lila's Grayscale kits. She has a lot of like really sweet sayings. I think she has like Bible verses, but then there's also one specifically for romance and Valentine's Day. So you'll see some of these throughout the journal. Okay, moving on. Okay, so right here, this came from a sticker book. It's just the letter B. And I put it there to again represent that the name of this journal is Buttercup. So this is from one of Raindrop Lila's kits, The Dream of Spring, I believe. And then this is just some scrapbook paper that I had. Ooh, and then I used some really pretty, like I found, specifically for this journal, I found some really pretty anniversary and wedding cards, like really old vintage ones. And then I added some trim right here, some of that pearl trim. And it opens up, and it's cool. It already has writing on it. I think it says, let's see, Dear Children, and then the card saying that says with love. I can't really read what that says, but it's also it's always so cool to see, to just use other things and give it new life again. And then when you open it, uh-oh, I hope I didn't just rip it. I may have, but anyway, you open it and I feel like there's so much, you know, secret writing space here, or maybe Aloha can collage or add some photos here. And then it just tucks in over here. And then I added this cute little beaded charm right here. And then this image, I'm not sure where I got it. I think I just typed in like Valentine's Day a while back on Etsy, and I thought it was so pretty and went well with the color palette. And then this is from the Dream of Spring collection. You'll notice there's a little butterfly embellishment here. And I, believe it or not, did not overdo it with the butterfly embellishments, in my opinion. I focused a lot more on hearts and Valentine's Day stuff, lots of florals. And then here's some handmade paper. Another really cool old card. It says, sincere congratulations. I just thought it was really pretty with the pink and purple flowers. I thought they just went so well with the cover. And then there's a rose sticker. Some more Raindrop Lila digitals. She has this pattern in red, pink, and then the black and white I think is my favorite. I've used this in several of my own spreads. Some more Dream of Spring digitals right here. That's also from the same kit. And if you notice, I believe it's the same image, the rose image on the cover, just smaller size. And then this is from a book page. So I did a little bit of embellishing with some cutout hearts. And I added a little ticket right here just because I think I'd gotten some ink. There was like an ink stain and I covered it up with this ticket. This one I believe is actually from her Hannah vintage digital kit, but it looks so good with the other florals. And I added some fabric right there. This is from the Hannah digital kit. And then right here I added some rose tape. Aloha mentioned recently she was working on a design team project that was all roses, and she had mentioned that roses are her favorite flowers, and I think if I'm quoting her correctly, she said they speak to her, so I did add a lot of rose items in here. And then this is just kind of like the leftovers of the heart cutouts that I did, so I thought maybe she can use this for some collaging, or like I think it'd be cute to like put a picture underneath that would fit right into that heart. And then a sticker embellishment right here. It's like two little birds kissing, so I thought that was very romantic. All right, and then there's some rose stickers right here for her to use as she wishes. And then this one also, this image right here does come from one of Raindrop Lydia's kits. It's her Rain Aesthetic kit, and to me it just looks very romantic, like, you know, two people walking on a bridge on a romantic evening. That looks like, I don't know, probably Paris or Venice. And then I always like to bejewel my journals at least a little bit. So there's a tiny little blue heart embellishment right here. And then I did a little bit of embellishing here with some stickers. And you'll notice that at a lot of the pages, you can't necessarily write on them, because I was thinking this could be like a scrapbook where she puts, or Aloha maybe just glues pictures, pardon my voice, glues pictures of her and her husband. And like this is more blank, so she could definitely do some writing here. And then there's butterfly tuck spots. These butterflies are from Paper Daisy journals. And then right here, she could probably fit in some writing, but again, maybe just do some collaging on here. Maybe she could write in between the lines right here. But this one is also from Raindrop Lila. And then there's a really cute little charm that says love on it. I got it from some Happy Mail. I think from Gina Marie. Okay. This is also from Raindrop Lila. She has really cute, like she has like blush tones with polka dots and then white and black, of course. And I just think this isn't a really easy one to work with. And then scrapbook paper right here. And there's an image in the middle that I actually got from Cassie Dust to Roses. Just looks very romantic, very Valentine's Day, so I included it in here with, of course, some Valentine's hearts. And I've mentioned in all my other flip throughs that I like to do the no-sew binding because, you know, you can take stuff out, you can remove stuff, you can rearrange the order of the pages, which I love to do, so Aloha can do that too. And then here's some really pretty lace, or not lace, but just some fabric ruffles. And then this is a Raindrop Lydia image. It's from one of her Valentine's Day like coin collections. So I just cut out the image in the middle of the coin, cut out, whatever you want to call it, envelope. Just blank on the back for some writing. You can tuck it in right here. And then this cute little thing right here is actually an earring, like an old vintage earring. And it's pretty cool because it's pearl on this side, but then diamonds on this side. I think it looks pretty on both sides. And you can take it off as well because, again, it's a clip-on, so if Aloha wanted to, she can put it somewhere else. Maybe she wants to wear it, she can. And then this is a pretty image I found on Etsy that I had printed out and cut out, and I just found it on the floor in my craft room and thought it looked so pretty with this color palette. And then I included a French letter, probably from Sarah, Crafty Paper Bits. I get all of my French ephemera from her. Just tuck it in right here. Some more scrapbook paper. And then I use this cute little playing card. It's just a man and a woman dancing, and that looks very romantic to me, so I used it as a tuck spot. And then underneath here is a rose sticker, some really pretty embossed paper, and then this image that I printed out from Pinterest on photo paper. Again, of roses, since Aloha said she really loves roses. Ooh, and then there's a cute little charm right here. It's a lock with the word love on it. And then there's a cool heart-shaped little key right here. Some more Raindrop Lila digitals, and then this trim has tiny little gold hearts all over it. And I got this when I was in Belarus last summer. And then this has a lot going on. I did a little bit of like collaging right here. These little written words are from Raindrop Lila as well, from her Valentine's Day kit. So this one I did glue on, but this one I left for Aloha to put wherever she wants. Same with this one. It says life is beautiful and I'm with you. I just did a little bit of pink inking on the side, and then I have these cool like corner cutouts that I got, like stamp cutouts recently, so I used a bunch of those. And then a really pretty plain card right here. And then this is another like vintage engagement card that I really like. And again, the roses are yellow, so I thought that was representative of Buttercup. And you just kind of open it up, and it's more space for like some secret writing, or maybe, you know, tucking in some images here, some photos. And then this right here, Once Upon a Time, I actually cut this out from one of my friend's engagement invitations, or wedding invitations, so that's fine, she's never gonna find out, but I felt like it went so well with this color palette, so I used it anyway. And then there's some more embossed paper, and this is like really pretty sparkly purple paper. And then again, the Hannah digital kit right there. Also from Raindrop Lila. Same with this one, it's from one of her more recent, yeah, I think this is one of the most recent floral kits. So pretty, I'm obsessed with all the florals. And then this is the rose book page. And this digital is actually from Lydia's fall kits, but it looked so romantic to me. These, you know, they kind of make a heart. It just looks so romantic. And then it's just blank on the back for some writing space. And then this is a Happy Mail little bag that I saved, and I'm really glad I did because I think it fits so well with the theme, Let Love Grow. And I just embellished it a bit with some scrapbook paper right here and a sticker. And inside, I did write like a thank you card for Aloha, just from me about, you know, really glad that we decided to do the swap. And again, it just looks very romantic. I think she can even glue it on somewhere if she wanted to. And then this cute little thing right here, it's a tuck spot from one of Cassie's Dusty Roses digitals. So I figured Aloha can tuck something in there. And then I used one of my really old, like when I first started junk journaling, I had a lot of fun just embellishing some bobby pins. So I saved one for Aloha that I thought went really well with this journal. And then embossed paper, a cute little Valentine card right here. And then this is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I folded over. So Aloha can take it out and use it however she wants, with another embellished bobby pin right there. And some really pretty blue floral lace. I know that Aloha is really good at sewing, and I've seen her do that, you know, use sewing a lot in her journals, so I thought maybe she could do something fun with this. And then some delicate scrapbook paper. I got this from Korea Crafts. It just looks so delicate and romantic, so I thought I would include it here. And we're almost done, just a couple more pages. So this is scrapbook paper again. And then here's a really cool like vintage postcard. Just so pretty. And then of course, an extra butterfly embellishment. And this is also from Raindrop Lila. And then I had some more like Valentine sayings that I thought Aloha can cut out and use however she wants. Again, like maybe print out a picture of her and her husband and use this as a caption for the photo. And then some scrapbook paper. And then it says always and forever, kind of just to wrap up the journal. And right here I left an image. I was gonna fussy cut it and just glue it on the back, the very last page, the inside cover, but I thought that Aloha can decide where she wants to put it. Maybe she does fussy cut it, or maybe she just washi tapes it in, kind of as a half journaling page. It's blank on the back. And then that's pretty much it, you guys. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions about this. I had a lot of fun working on it. I'm so excited to see how Aloha embellishes it, how she uses it. But again, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. And I hope to see you guys soon.